I posted that sick picture of you blazing cron online.
Sick.
Dan Soder liked it.
Whoo, baby.
I instantly texted Dan Soder.
Hell yeah. What'd you tell that boy?
Yo, I see you, playa.
Hell
He was
yeah,
like,
dude.
what are you talking about? I was like, nothing, man. Just hanging out. What's up?
Oh, that's so fucking
No.
funny.
I told him he was fucking gay.
Hell yeah.
I said, yo, you're the man, but you're kind of fucking gay.
What'd he say about that?
Nothing. Then I said, while you sleep, dude, I'm working on my fucking ground game in UFC. I'm going to fuck his shit up.
This dude's on his phone like,
Yeah, I
what
know.
the
This guy's
fuck?
like, who the fuck is this guy?
Oh, that's so fucking funny.
Yeah. Well,
That's such a funny fucking text to send someone.
while you're sleeping, I'm working on my ground game.
This guy's probably legitimately trying to catch some Z's, and he's like, what the fuck?
He's like, I talked to some fucking retard in Philly, and now he just texts me.
He texts you about the UFC video
I text
game.
him and I text Rich Voss.
Dude, that's so fucking funny.
I'll text Rich Voss and be like, what's up, dude? He'll just be like, please stop texting.
Please leave me alone, Shane. That's so fucking funny.
Yeah, I didn't expect to run into these guys ever again.
Here
And
you
then
are.
you start running into them again, and it's
Here
like,
you are.
oh, shit. Remember when I emailed you, like, hey, could you,
Oh my god.
I mean, I didn't. I didn't with them. I did hard with Bert Kreischer.
Whatever.
That'll be embarrassing.
Well,
run
they
into
fucking promise you shit. They're like,
Well,
yo,
yeah,
man,
yeah. It's
hit
like,
me
hey,
up.
hit me up. I'll take you on the road. And then it's like I emailed him like 5 times to no avail.
That's a fucking dick tease, dude. Are you doing a live podcast?
Yeah,
or
I'm just
live?
doing stand up.
Nice, nice.
I'm gonna let them all know they're gay for celebrating diversity.
That's what's up.
Be like, yo, Puerto Ricans stink. He's gonna be like, I'm from the Dominican Republic. I'll be like, whatever, dude. Baseball's
Whatever,
gay. But
Sick.
yeah. So yeah, those are the shows. Go
Hell
to
yeah.
them.
There you have it, dude.
Go to them.
Go.
Expect greatness. But if you go to Stitch's Comedy Club this
Dude.
weekend, get ready to see the old master.
Heckle the headliner, dude. Student
Yeah.
versus the master, dude.
Get
That's
ready, dude.
fucking exciting. I can't wait.
I can't wait.
fucking
Either. I'm gonna
wait,
try
dude.
so hard, dude. Try so hard,
Dude.
got so far.
That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, the last time he saw me do stand up was just me bombing
Yeah, you were hammered.
horribly in
You
a
blacked out with your
suit I
bulls.
bought from fucking Salvation Army next to the hotel. And me and my boys.
Well, didn't you
went-
come from a wedding or something?
Yeah, we thought we could crash weddings, so we bought Salvation Army suits before the show.
You guys just watched The Hangover, dude.
We played drinking games with a case of Four Locos all day.
Holy
Four
shit!
Locos. This is
dude.
when Four Locos like just came out. We
Yeah.
bought a fucking case. There was 4 of us. I literally must have had Four Locos at least before this show. And I got on
dude.
stage and they were like, "Yeah, there's no feature. It's just you and the headliner. How much time can you do?" I was like, "I can do." They're like, "Can you open with solid 20, 25?"
No doubt.
I've
you got
been
you got the Four
I was
Locos in
staying
you,
up for
dude.
3 months.
Yeah, you got the Four Locos in you. That's just a solid capital.
Also, I remember
yes.
this. There was 20 people there. 16 of them there were with me. Because a bunch of my friends went to Duquesne,
Yeah.
and my sister lived in Pittsburgh. Like, I literally brought the entire crowd.
What were they saying? How they weren't feeling you?
They were. I was doing okay, but I mean, it was
Yeah, they were just your friends having a good time.
it was terrible. Even then, I recognized it was
just your
terrible.
friends being like, "Holy fuck, Shane's
Yeah.
on stage."
Yeah, I was on stage just.
And then this guy came out and was like, "Hey, what's up there? Hey, what's
Yeah,
up,
yeah,
Chad? How
yeah.
you doing, buddy?" Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
The
Heard
comeback.
through the grapevine, he's not a big fan.
Really?
Yeah. So we'll see. I was surprised when they asked me to do this. He doesn't. He must not know.
He doesn't know. He's forgotten you, dude. He's gonna
He
see
has.
you and be like, "Oh, you've grown. You've grown stronger."
You're very strong now. A 69-year dad, a very good joke. No, I closed with it last night, the shitty open mic, and it didn't work. When that joke doesn't work, it is
like,
uncomfortable.
All right, thank you, man. That's
It's a tough
hilarious.
walk off after you're like, and then you come in your dad's mouth. That's my time, thank you. It sucks. Friday I crushed it, and then Saturday I held off all day to eat.
Damn.
Around 5 p.m.
Just piled it in.
Made my way down to the Timbers buffet on the casino floor. Me and every fucking old, fucking limbless, wheelchair bound fucking idiot.
It's like pirates.
It's crazy. Yeah, it was.
Ugh.
It was a Civil War hospital. That's what that was. There's everybody in there was missing limbs.
Really? Just buzzing around.
Yeah, everybody had carts flying around, dude.
Jesus, man.
I get bummed out when I see people sitting there like with basically like their life savings at a job they hate it, and then just instantly pump it back to some rich guy before they die.
Some fucking
like,
Native American. Some Poconos Jim
some
Thorpe.
motherfucker. That always depresses me when I see like an old person, their kids don't talk to them anymore, and they're like, well, I'll just give my money to a billionaire now and slowly die. It's
right before I got on stage Saturday night, I was sitting in the back with the other comics, and this fat lady walked in. She was a dickhead. She walked in and she was like, I'm sitting up front, make fun of me, you turds, and walked away. And I was just like, oh no. So yeah, I was on stage.
A wild Nidoran appeared.
Yeah, dude. She fucking... And also I was sitting there just... Because from where I was sitting before I went on stage, I could see her in the front row, and I was just going through my head, just, what should I say to her? Like,
yeah,
you were great in the Mucinex commercials. Like, fucking... She had blue hair, so I was like, you look like the clown from Spawn. All this shit. Like, in my head, I was just fucking destroying this lady. And I was like, I can't say any of that.
Yeah,
I can't go out there and be like, you look like a pile of shit.
Yeah. That's a tough thing about... I got into it one time. I had a middle-aged lady who was heckling me, and I made fun of her clothes being from, like, Kohl's or some shit. And I was like, yeah, you know... I just made fun of her clothes being from, like, Marshall's. It wasn't even that bad. Dude, the whole group she was with, her husband, they all looked at me like, what the fuck, man? And I was just like, I'll never say anything about a girl's clothes ever again while I do stand-up.
Yeah.
Unless it's, like, totally outlandish.
So I went out there, and, like, within the first 3 minutes, she didn't say anything. I just assaulted her.
Nice.
Just 3 minutes in, I was like, look at you.
Oh, so you gave it to her.
Yeah, but I didn't for no reason. So no one in the audience knew how much I hated her for no reason.
So she just inceptioned you.
She walked up while I'm sitting there before a show and was like, I'm in the front. Make fun of me, you turd, and walked away. And I was like, I hate you.
Yeah, exactly.
Why are you here?
Yeah.
You're going to ruin my night.
Yeah.
You fucking bowl of mashed potatoes.
It's
you fucking idiot. Oh, and then I kept making fun of everyone in the casino for driving carts.
Little mobility chairs?
Yeah, there was like 5 in the audience.
God
I saw
damn.
them at the end of the show. I was standing out in the lobby, and like 3 just zoomed past me. I was like, oh.
It was like you were in the future. They're like,
yeah, dude, it was crazy. They were all healthy. There was one that was just a girl, just a normal girl, just carted right past me. I was like, what the fuck?
She went to the lady. She's like, my legs are tired. No, here's a fucking mobility scooter.
Yeah, dude.
I'm drunk. We got to get them.
Mobility scooters?
That'd be tight, yeah. If we started buzzing around our neighborhood in mobility scooters, dude, we get so much cred.
Yeah, there's a kid. Never mind. There's a kid on the corner that's in a wheelchair.
Is he really?
Yeah, during the school year, it's a real motherfucker trying to get out. If you get stuck behind that bus when they're letting him out.
Oh, yeah. That gets tough.
I've been stuck behind that bus when
they're dropping the fucking...
Dropping his fucking Mario Kart.
Dropping him down on the stage. Like,
yeah. Little reverse Kev. Speaking of borderline serial killers, I watched, there's a documentary on Amazon or Netflix. I think it's on Netflix. It's Jerry Seinfeld. It's called The Comedian.
I've seen that before. Yeah, he's a fucking borderline serial killer.
Orny Adams.
I know you're talking. Yeah, I saw
Orny Adams. If you watch that, it's called The Comedian.
Oh, I thought
Jerry Seinfeld and Orny. Jerry Seinfeld's a complete fucking.
I thought you were saying he's a serial killer. I was like, he definitely is.
Yeah, he does. Come on, the way he talks about stand up, fuck that.
Yeah.
Apparently, he's top 10 dead or alive.
Yeah, but I didn't like his interview at all.
He comes off like a huge smug douche.
Yeah.
Oh, not that one. Not the one.
Not the comedian.
Not the one with Louis.
No, I know what you're talking about with him and the other guy, and they contrast their lives.
And the other guy is called Orny Adams.
Yep.
And there is not a bigger douche on earth than Orny Adams in that documentary.
See, the only thing I remember about that is they played that one song with the harmonicas in it. John Mayall, Room to Move. It's like bum 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 bum.
There's a part. So Orny Adams, he gets Just for Laughs Montreal. He gets represented by Jerry Seinfeld's agent, so that's why he's blown up. He gets all this shit. He gets like a Letterman spot. He gets Just for Laughs.
Do you think they did it just for this documentary?
I don't know.
Because he was pretty bad. From what I remember.
He's going to be at Helium in like 2 weeks.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's still going. Orny Adams, and I think he's toned it down. But at the time, he's 29 in the documentary too. I remember that.
Wow. What was Mercury doing at the time?
Mercury was definitely in retrograde. It was very.
I don't even know what that means.
What's it mean?
I think it's behind like Jupiter or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's funny too because I always thought of Mercury as literally the substance, the element.
Being in retrograde?
Some sort of thermometer and it's moving up and down. I don't know what retrograde means. I think it's fucking fucked up. But no, Orny Adams, like the camera comes up to him. And he's like, "Oh, it's before before one show." He's like looking at the camera. He's like, "The stage is just like a woman. Like I just want to mount her and destroy it. Yeah." Like he is fucking. At one point, he's sitting at the bar after a set, and he's
Okay.
Not one other comic just even looks at him. And he's sitting there by himself, and he like looks at the camera. And he's like, "You tell those industry people to start stretching now, because I don't want them pulling anything when they're chasing after me after this set."
Ugh.
I've never seen a bigger douche in my life.
That sucks. Yeah.
Nothing, not even fucking Bobby Kelly and Dane Cook
And you
on
can
tour.
catch him at Helium.
I think he's turned it around.
Has he?
From accounts from guys like Ben. Ben told me about him because I was talking to Ben about it.
He said he loves Orny Adams.
No, he said apparently he's not as big a douche.
Okay.
But I was talking to Ben about that's the most insane shit I've ever seen.
That was crazy.
I watched the last like 2 weeks. I watched Tourgasm with Dane Cook on HBO.
That was sick. I watched that. That was hilarious.
How long ago did you see that? Like when it came out? Like 05?
No, you showed it to me. It was hilarious. It was
That's
him.
the most frustrating shit on
That's
earth.
when I stopped liking Bobby Kelly. I watched him on that.
know.
I'm like, what a fucking loser.
Bobby Kelly sucks
I
ass.
thought Dane Cook looked like a pretty normal dude on that.
No, he didn't.
Really?
You got to rewatch it. He's a complete fucking loser.
I don't remember. I only saw literally 10 minutes of it.
Both of them.
Bobby
and
Kelly
the
not
host,
stunned me. Bobby Kelly was
sucked.
brutal. And then there was the new kid. Oh yeah,
They all sucked.
I remember them being like,
Even Gary
"Dude, just
Goldman
go
sucked.
out there and try it out."
Oh, they all sucked.
Yeah, but they're all. When was that filmed?
Like 05, 06.
Yeah, I mean they're a
like 10
decade
years ago?
They're a decade behind.
I know, but
It's funny how much stuff. Like when that happened, that was awesome, and now we look back on that and we're like, that was kind of 10 years old, and people don't act like that anymore, and that's weird.
Yeah, but
so we have
they
so
were
many
douches to act. Like I mean, Patrice and Bill Burr and all them were still there.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Louis.
Yeah, well, he was there.
Like Louis was
cranking.
he was in the back of the bus. Dude.
He's he who shall not be named now, dude.
True. Now Louis is still king, dude. Fuck
He's
that.
so good. He's coming back. His comeback is going to be so funny.
It's gonna be hilarious. He's gonna be so funny about it.
I mean, fuck, dude, what can you do? And the
hopefully
thing
he
is,
makes
like,
fun of it.
he produces all of his stuff, so he could still release a special through his website. No problem.
I know, but I don't think he would right now.
He's going to chill. He's not going to just come out with that blazing hour about
That'd be
jerking
awesome.
off.
It'd be the best thing in the world.
And the thing is, everyone would watch it. If he did it, everyone would download it and watch it.
True. Do it, Louis. Please. Please do it. I still love you, dude. I don't care about what you did, dude.
I thought about all the fan mail he must have
I
got.
don't give a fuck.
I was like fantasizing about like a letter, him getting my letter and being like, Louis, I'm so sorry, dude. You'll be okay.
Yeah.
Have you heard about NoFap? He's
True.
a porn addict. That's what happens
He
when you're a
needs
porn
a
addict.
NoFap.
Oh my god, I
And
forgot
you've
about
upped the value of it.
I got a phone call today. It was just like possibly the saddest phone call I got in a while. So like this dude calls. I know this dude, he's like probably like 60, 62. I used to work with him.
Prime sad age.
Yeah, man. And you know, he's been a party boy his whole life. Nice dude. But
So,
just
if you're a party boy and you're 60
that's what I'm saying, dude. Like
and you're not a Rolling Stone, that's a sad age.
utter party boy. He calls me
Yeah.
up today and he was like, "Hey man, how do you get on at Helium?" And I was like, "What?" And he was like, "How do you do like, you know, I was thinking about doing like stand up." And I was like, "You know, you go to the
Oh,
open mic." I'm
God,
hitting him
dude.
with all the stuff for the open mic, and then he goes, "How much do they pay?" I was like, "I'm like nothing, bro." He's like, "Well, they don't give you any money." I'm like, "Well, if you start working there," I'm like, I broke down to like if you start hosting, you'll get like $200 a weekend maybe.
Yeah.
And that takes
And that's-
about a couple years
Yeah.
to do, and you know, and then that's $200 once every like maybe 4 months. And I'm explaining
4 months is quick too.
exactly, and I'm like, or you can if you really get good where you're featuring, that's I'm like, which will take forever. But I was like, then he was just like, oh man, I was sitting here thinking maybe that was like, he's like, I'm at the end of my rope, man. I don't. And I'm like, dude, you can try it if you want, bro. But I'm like, if you're thinking like you're about to cash in on some stand up, dude, it's like you fucking think again.
Especially if he's just an old party boy. He's like, I got some hilarious stories. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah they don't really translate to stand up.
Exactly, and that was like, that's kind of that. Yeah, exactly.
And that sucks that stand up's so fucking oversaturated right now that everyone's just like, yeah, I could do stand up.
I know, but it was just funny.
Because stand up's horrible.
Yeah, it's brutal.
I was just, dude, I've been.
You got to take it back to like street jokes, dude. You should go up there and just be like, "Hey,"
Yeah. So a fucking Jew and a Muslim walk into a bar.
just never address it.
The
So today I woke up.
I went and saw some pretty prominent comedians in New York this past week, and It was terrible comedy.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was
Was it
very
like an
bad.
open mic or was this like a show?
No, it was a showcase with like pretty famous comics,
And it was sucking.
and it was still like,
Yeah, you get any mic time up there yet?
no,
You're still fucking chilling.
no, I was just
Oh,
chilling.
you're booked.
Dude.
You're a weekend warrior.
I'm just chilling in the cut, dude.
That's what's
I'm
up,
not
man.
doing mics up there.
That's good.
I mean, I will maybe sometimes. There's a mic near my house. I'll probably go do.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was only up there. I've only been up there for like 9 days this month.
That's true.
So
Yeah, the open mics there fucking suck too.
I'm not doing that. It's like you wait there for 3 hours to do 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. And then also, it's like, what do I have to tell people who I am if that's the case?
Yeah, that's tough.
Which that's like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm actually pretty good. So can I go up earlier?
Yeah,
They're like,
yeah.
no, we have no idea who you are. But whatever. That show coming out on Compound Media, that'll help.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
well.
Soder the God keeps blessing me,
Well,
so that helps.
you're about to fucking burn
Although
that
he and
bridge,
I
dude.
just had a rough,
You had a little spat.
little rough evening because I came over there and fucked his ass in Madden. But no, we went to one of his shows earlier last night. It was a good show. There's a guy named Chris DiStefano. Mm-hmm. He was really funny and it was nice. Got to meet some people.
Nice.
But it does suck starting over like
Yeah.
that. Like even like Soder's like come back to the green room and I'm just in a room with
So that's
five
that's a nightmare.
comics that
Nightmare
have
for
no
me.
idea who I am.
When I'm in a situation like that, my head is just like a scrolling marquee of like, you don't belong here.
No, me too.
Get
Me too.
out.
Me too. I was
You
like,
fucking loser.
this sucks. And as soon as we got out, I was walking with Soder and I was like, dude, I fucking hate that. And he was like, yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
no one likes that really. If you're a reasonable person, nobody
If
likes.
you're retarded, you're just like, oh my god.
Yeah, if you're retarded,
this
you're
is
like,
sick.
I'm just a comic chilling. But if you're a normal person, you're like, man, these guys have no idea who I am. I'm just a big fucking oaf
Well,
standing
I
in the
always
green
hated
room.
watching other people do stand up when I couldn't do it.
that
and you
also.
just stand there and you're like, man, this fucking sucks. And you see a crowd there and you're like,
Yeah,
it just
yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, for sure. But that's
That's what you gotta do.
Yeah, it's not, and I'm lucky enough to be friends with a lot of good comics where it's just
You
like
get business cards?
I got tons of
Yeah,
business
you get
cards.
comedy business cards.
No.
I used to love when I'd host the contest and be like, here's my card. And I'm like, dude, fucking hold that over a flame,
Ugh.
please. I don't need your fucking business card.
Yeah, if you're a comedian, don't have business cards.
No.
Please don't.
I love when people make comedy business cards. Like, here's my card if you ever need me. I'm like, dude.
It's like, yeah, well, there's the internet now, so you don't need that.
Yeah.
I got Facebook.
Yeah, you really don't need that, man. That's the best.
But yeah, that was
Yeah, anxiety. I mean, I have no plan of attack. I'm just
You just clutch on
I'm
the
just
blankets.
fucking riding the wave.
Well, do you get like hard? I would get like hard out of the blue life anxiety out of nowhere. Do you think you're just getting
Yeah, I
first
get that.
hangover?
I get that real bad.
just like a look down the well where you're just like,
Yeah, I
What
get
does it
that.
feel like? What do you?
It just feels like if I have, it's all about stand up.
Okay.
That's all it is. Like if I don't have shows or if I don't have anything good for a while, I'm all fucking.
yeah.
I'm like my life is a fucking failure.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
a frustrating point to be in because it is something you would need to worry about.
Yeah, but then it's almost bipolar because then I'll do something like I did last week, and I'm like, holy shit, dude, everything's going well.
when
This
you
is
did- yeah.
unbelievable.
Yeah, you did the bonfire.
Yeah, and then a week of not really doing anything. Like last night, I was doing Philly's Funniest competition. I'm just in the green room talking to fucking weirdo after weirdo. Like, oh my god, like
Yeah.
I was tired during stand up. And
Yeah.
that's a weird thing.
Well, I think
Normally, I'm
it's-
excited and happy to be there. Or like,
I think it's a good gauge though of your, I would say, uptick since now you're in helium and you're like, Jesus Christ, get me the fuck out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Almost
yeah,
like
yeah.
this is fucking boring.
But it's
Almost
also-
where, like, remember how stoked that you were like a year before being like, I'm hosting the funniest. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
great.
yeah.
Now you're like, Jesus Christ, this fucking thing. So that's a good sign almost.
Yeah, and it's exhausting to have conversations with people that you're not interested in talking
Dude,
to.
Oh
when
my
you host
God.
both. That was the only time I used to always give people shit when they would be like doing stand up and be like, I'm just working, like talking about stand up, and I'm like, dude, shut up. I remember someone did that one time. I think it was Trusso. He was like, he hosted all night, and then they were like, you want to host a Dirty Dozen? He was like, I'm too tired. I remember just being like, what the fuck do you mean you're too tired? But then when you host Philly's Funniest back to back, you bring all those people up, do 20 to 30 minutes, bring all those people up, another 30 minutes. By the end of that night, I was like fucking drained,
last night I was fucking beat.
Yeah, that's when I was like, oh, I guess I could see how you
And
get
I was
tired.
drinking too, which that normally helps. That normally helps me like having fun.
Yeah.
But I was just tired. I was sitting there just like, holy shit.
Dude.
And because for those of you who don't know, Philly's Funniest competition, the first round, anybody can sign up.
Yeah.
Literally anybody. So there's people that are doing stand up for like the first time or have done it for the first time in like the last 3 months. So you're sitting back there with people that are like asking you the dumbest fucking questions, talking to you, saying shit that like, I don't know. It's tough to explain.
You're also encountering like extremely self-deluded people.
Yeah, and
Someone who does like their first stand-up show, their whole family's there, everyone laughs. In their head, they're like, it's like talking to like Justin Timberlake. They're back there in their heads being like, I'm totally going to be famous. You're just
Yeah.
watching. Like, no, you're not.
and a
No,
lot of
you're
it's
not.
like I've had these thoughts that you're
Yeah.
telling me right now. I had the same feeling 7 years ago.
Yeah.
So like everything you're telling me, I've already hated that about myself. That I ever thought that what you're saying to me.
Now you're watching that.
Now I'm watching someone be like, so how do you like come up with stuff like on the fly like that when you're up there? Like, what do you do to write?
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there just like, shut the fuck up, dude. Shut the fuck up. What's your name?
How do I say your
Yeah,
weird
how do I
last
say
name?
your last name?
God, that's so fucking funny.
You're gonna bomb. And there's people that I'll know are gonna bomb so
Oh, yeah.
bad that like I'll like introduce them and then just walk right out of the green room
Anyone-
so I can watch them bomb.
When I hosted the Phillies Funniest, anyone who was staring in a mirror and reciting their set to themselves always bombed. That was
Guaranteed.
my rule. That's my as strong as my taking a shit in a Home Depot bathroom. Every time you go in a Home Depot bathroom, someone's taking a shit.
Yeah.
Every time I'm like 100 for 100 on that one. I'm like 6 for 6. I'm like any guy who'd be like in the mirror
Yeah.
like practicing. I'd be like, oh dude, you're about to go out there and fucking eat it.
Yeah, it's a guarantee. Anytime you're taking stand up that seriously
Yeah,
and reciting it, it's like it's gonna suck.
yeah, it's gonna be pretty bad.
Because what happens is when they recite it verbatim like that you include when you write it like talking as if you're not reciting something.
Yeah,
So there's words in there that are like, so anyway, like I was at the grocery store. What's with the grocery store?
yeah,
And it doesn't come out natural at all. So
No,
it's everybody in
sucks.
the room's like, this is weird. You know.
yeah, for sure.
It's a mom spaghetti sort of M&M thing.
Yeah,
And then-
well,
but
yeah.
it just doesn't translate. No.
But
It was sick.
What's going on? What's going on in everyday life? The common man, dude.
Just what I'm doing. So Friday and
I
Saturday.
was trying to get back into
Friday and
politics.
Saturday,
I'd be like, I was trying to get back into politics.
Friday and Saturday, I had shows in Lancaster, and it was great. Haven't seen Earl David Reed in a while. He's a great guy. Everything was.
That
great.
was the guy. That was your maker.
that was my.
That was like your vampire
That was
bite.
the kingmaker.
Yeah, that was your vampire bite in the stand up.
Yeah. It's funny though. I got bad advice from people twice this weekend. Thursday I had a show in Lansdale. That was actually really good. But
Okay. Yeah.
when I was there, a comic was like, he's like, "Oh, so you're moving to New York?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, he had just moved back from New York, and he was like, "Man, it's such a grind. It's like it's all drying up. There's no spots." He's like, "If I was up there for 5 years, and like it sucked. It's just nonstop. It took me 5 years to like get anything. Good luck though." And I was like, "Oh, cool."
Yeah. Thanks.
I was like, "Yeah, but I'm not you."
Yeah, I love how people take their
it's
experience
like-
and they're like, well,
He's like, "Well, I couldn't do it, so you can't."
was
Not
he
that's-
was he on the
was-
show?
Yeah, and he's a friend of mine, so it's
I know.
kinda
No, I
fucked
know
up.
what you're saying though.
Yeah.
It makes total sense. I mean, dude, I went up there for a month. I could go up there and be like, "Yo, bro, I was there for a month, no dice."
Yeah,
But I'm a different beast, dude. And I went up there and I was just like, I was in a creep.
Well, I'm not
I was in a
gonna be doing what you
Radiohead.
did.
I was in a Radiohead creep video, dude. I was just walking
yeah.
around, just like, no,
I'm not going up
No, not at all.
and doing mics in Brooklyn.
not at
I
all.
mean, I have a new show called A Fair One on the Compound Media Network. Check it out.
That's what's up, dude.
Yeah.
I was walking around. I was by myself, literally, for like a month. You know, I come back and do shit around
Yeah, I
here,
know.
but I was pretty much. I'd be in a room by myself with like a lady I didn't really know who was like my roommate, kind of. And I'd like say hi to her and like be like, "Am I taking up the table?" And be like, "Yeah, sorry." And then I'd like walk to a grocery store, buy food, carry it all the way home, and I'm like, "Man, this place fucking sucks, dude."
I mean, I'm definitely going to think New York sucks
For sure.
the first 4 months, maybe longer that I'm there.
Yeah.
I've done it before. Like when I went to Spain, the first month I was there, I was like, I gotta go home.
I think it's going to get really fun after a while, though.
I think so too. I hope. I mean, and if not, and if I come home and sell cars, whatever.
Exactly, too.
I'm out here rolling, dude.
That's what's up, dude.
But
That is sick.
so then that guy said that, and then another guy, the headliner at this show in Lancaster, he was like, "So you moving to New York?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Don't do that." I was like, "Okay." He's like, "There's nothing up there. I mean, you're doing clubs, doing showcases." He's like, "What you need to do is get a group of guys and do just the local, get VFWs, Elks Lodges, stuff like that."
Yeah,
And I'm like,
that's pretty bad advice.
What if I was in this to make money?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be doing fucking stand up.
Yeah, I know.
Like if I'm
man.
trying to like, he's like, you can get like $500 a show doing that. It's like, okay,
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty sweet.
yeah. If I was done doing stand
I
up,
mean, if you were just mechanically doing stand up for money, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Great call, dude. But, dude,
it's just nothing but
I mean,
bad advice.
of
on
course,
this thing.
dude, these, you know, no, not shitting on them. Even myself included, these are just skeletons you're passing on the mountain, dude. You're just being like, nice, dude.
On the way up, it's just a guy frozen, curled up. Just
There's
like,
nothing up there, dude.
it's like, stop, go back down. It's like, man, I wish I was just not up here. I shouldn't have gone up here.
Yeah, dude, it's literally, yeah, I mean, even, dude, fucking classic example, Gavin telling us not to do a podcast. He's like, yes, you can't do a podcast.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, dude, we did it. It's fucking
Yeah,
sick.
and then the podcast is lit, dude. Now we got follow. It's lit, bro.
Got a
we
fucking Reddit with
we got
73
alt-right fucking followers. We're
Some,
alt-right, dude.
Some. Well, yeah, I guess
You're alt-right. You're
I-
black alt-right conservatives. Conservative.
I'm a black conservative. 'Cause black conservatives aren't listed as, you're not allowed to list them as alt-right. That's my other force
You're
field.
all. Oh yeah, true. That's a sick force
black
field. And we're
conservative.
back into politics. But no, it was that, and it's like I'm already anxious about moving to New York, and then to have people be like,
Don't do it.
There's nothing up there. It's like,
Yeah.
you don't know what I've been doing. I'm not moving up there to start doing stand up.
Exactly. Well,
It's like I'm
they don't
moving
know.
up there because I have a show on a pretty decent network. I'm friends with good comics up there
That's in the
that I do stand up alongside of and do just as well.
and that's the thing though. If they were like, they don't know any of that.
Like somebody messaged me today and was like, "So you're moving to New York?" I don't want to sound like an asshole, but I honestly thought you'd never do it. And I was like, well, I kind of wanted to wait until I knew I was actually good enough to go there.
Yeah,
I didn't want to fucking
dude.
start up there.
I wouldn't want. I don't know how people start up there. I don't know how they do it. It must fucking suck.
I mean, unless you went to like college in New York and you
Going to
just
NYU
started,
would help. Yeah.
but like if you just move up there as an open micer, that's got to be fucking nuts.
God damn it.
But yeah, I wanted to wait until I was capable of doing stand up.
Maybe
Now, don't get me
connects.
wrong. There's still a strong possibility I could fail.
Well, yeah, of
But-
course.
but-
if anyone does anything like that, there always is.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like you know enough people. Like you could actually do. Like it's like Philly. It's like there's only helium.
Yeah.
It's like, once you're in at helium, it's like, imagine like being in the helium already before even going to Philly. It's like, being even on the radar is nice.
Which is what I did.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like, suck a dick, dude.
Anyway.
Suck a fucking dick.
Oh man, this guy. Fuck, I got to bring it up.
Oh, dude, I just forgot
Yeah.
it while you bring that up, dude. What I'm thinking too, while you're in New York, just as a fun project, dude, you should fake like a high level business resume, right? At Goldman Sachs. I'll be your past employer, and you should just see how high you can get up in business. Purely bullshit.
I wonder how illegal that is.
It's not illegal, dude. People do it all the time.
Okay.
Rachel Dolezal did it. She's fine. Maybe people
Things worked out for her.